Good morning. Happy Wednesday. We're going to get started. We have only 4 slides to complete today, but those 4 slides have a decent amount of work for you to do. So I want to make sure that I can explain it as much as possible. If I do not explain it as much as you need me to, I would really, really love it if you could please send me a private comment or ask a question in the live questions document. The private comments get sent to my email and I get a notification right away. So if that has been easier for you, make sure that you do that. All right, so anytime you see a colored box, today it's gray, you are going to complete an activity. So the memoir is going to be the same as what we read yesterday. So you're going to reread it and listen to it again. There's the class code. So you have to sign in, obviously, to see all this information. So please make sure that you sign in using the account that you have been using, hopefully. And then answer the questions on this and the following slides. So without looking at your work from yesterday, write a summary of the text. So you read it yesterday, you wrote a summary. You're reading it today, you're writing a summary. So make sure that you do that. It'll really help you kind of to understand the events of the text because we all forget things as soon as we finish them. So now that it's a new day, I want to make sure that we are revisiting the text. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do one multiple choice question that answers what is the central message the author is trying to convey in this memoir. It's important to make decisions that will affect a whole group as a group. Eventually, parents need to be taken care of by their children, or life-threatening events can help people realize what is important. So you are going to just simply highlight, underline, bold, italicize, whatever answer. Bold doesn't work that well in this font, so why don't you underline, italicize, change the color. You can highlight it, whatever works for you, okay? So, I mean, that is very obvious that that's the answer that I choose. Okay, let me get rid of all this stuff because it's going to drive me nuts. And then get rid of you. All right, so I'll get out of here. Look at how much time I'm wasting. Okay. This is what happens when you're crazy, people. I said under. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so after you do that, by simply underlining, highlighting, whatever it is, you are going to look and find evidence to support that this is the theme. So anybody can just highlight something and be like, I think this is it. It's much more important that you are able to explain why you think that that's it. And if you can't explain why that's it, then it probably isn't it. Okay, so if you can't find a piece of evidence or you can't find an explanation that tells me how the theme or message that you chose is the message, then you need to regroup and look back at these options and see which one might be a little bit better. Okay, so you are going to type the evidence into here by doing this, blah, blah, blah. And if I remember correctly, and of course I do because I remember everything, the author's last name is Stempel. And as far as the page number, because usually if I were to print this out and hand it to you, this would just be page 1. So I'm just going to do 1. Okay. Again, let me change all this stuff so that I remember, or so I don't forget. And then you guys all get a PowerPoint with all of my words on it. Okay. There we go. All right. Remove my face. So you are answering this question, and then you are providing evidence to back up this question, okay? And then last slide. Last slide gives you a claim, okay? Oh my gosh, I can't move my face out of the way. So you're getting the claim, you're getting the evidence that's already done for you. The only thing you need to do is explain how the evidence matches or how the evidence supports the claim. So actually, the 2 hardest things have been done for you. You just now need to look at both of the things that have been given and explain how those 2 things, my God, my hands look huge when I explain how those 2 things relate to each other. So you're going to read the following claim with evidence and provide the explanation. So the point, the evidence has been given for you. Now you need the explanation. So it's kind of like appeals paragraph, except you're not doing a link because you're not linking it to anything. So when Heidi Stempel stated, suddenly there was too much distance between my family and my parents. Stempel 1. This foreshadowed a big change was going to take place in her life. Okay, so there's your claim. That statement right there foreshadowed or gave you a clue as to the fact that there was definitely going to be a big change. So after that, you are going to use this sentence starter to provide the explanation. This statement showed there was going to be a change because, and then you are going to provide the explanation. So that is actually it for today. Use the live questions document. Attendance, please check in. What else? Oh, grades close tomorrow, so any of the makeup work that has not been completed needs to be completed by tomorrow. Okay? All right, so I will see you tomorrow. Or needs to be completed by tonight. Sorry, not tomorrow. Needs to be completed by tonight. So the makeup assignments that I gave you guys that I wrote is not mandatory. They need to be completed by tonight to make up for missing grades. All right. Now I'll see you tomorrow.